Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with me, and I'm making some jars that just says fall, and then I'm going to put some decorations in them, some flowers and things for our fellowship hall. We're having just a small get together there next weekend we're going to have a bunch of girls that's going to come and scrap and eat and laugh and have fun, so I'm going to do a little bit of decorating for it, not a lot, but just a little. But I was going to make these. I've already painted the yellow one, the blue one, and the green one, and these are the paints that I'm using. The Waverly Super Premium High Gloss, and this one is called Peacock. The green is called Moss. The yellow is called Maze, and then we're going to paint this one Pumpkin. Now all I did was I took my Cricut and I cut out the lettering with some vinyl. But if you don't have vinyl, and these are about 2 1/4 inches, if you don't have vinyl, you could use tape, masking tape. Oh my gosh, there's lots of things you could use. You could use score tape and just don't take that one side off of it, just cut that out, use that on your Cricut. Lots of different things you could use, but you know, vinyl is very inexpensive. You can usually find a little bit of it at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. Just get you a small piece, just enough to cut out some lettering. And then I just took the backing off and stuck it down on my jar, and then I'm going to paint my jar, and what that'll do is when I take this off, that'll leave that L there. Let's see. We're going to do this one. Some of this paint covers really well, and some of it doesn't cover so well. This one looks like it's going to cover pretty good. You have to do 2 or 3 coats when you do jars like this normally, if you're using this type paint. I wanted something that had a little bit of gloss to it, but if you're not, you know, there's some paints out there that will, 1 coat will do it, but I just got these. They're not really expensive, and I just picked them up at Walmart. Where I pick up everything. And this jar was not clean. Well, it was clean. I'll take that back. I did wash it. It was clean, but it did have some paint stains and things on it where I had used it actually to clean my paint brushes. So no food will ever go in these. It's just going to have some decorations, some flowers and things in them, so I'm not worried about that part. That's why I'm using these, because that way I'll know for sure there'll never be anything that's edible put in them. So just give it a good coat. Now I like to use just a paintbrush because I don't mind the paint strokes. If you don't like the paint strokes, then you might want to use one of those sponge brushes. I like the paint strokes. It didn't bother me. I want it to look rustic. I don't want it to look like I went and bought it in town. It's going to be homemade, handmade. So, okay, there's 1 coat. And I hope I was in frame while I was doing that. I probably wasn't. I wasn't even looking. I'm sorry. I am bad about stuff like that, you know. Okay, we're going to put the top on that. I'm going to have to let that dry before I can put another coat on it. And as you can see, I'm using gloves because I don't want to get this paint all over me. But there is that one, and as you can see the letter there that we'll pull off. That one covered really well. The blue covered really well. There's that one. The yellow didn't cover as well as those, but I'm kind of liking it. I like that distressed look. I'm not going to worry about doing the bottom because they're going to be sitting. And I'm just going to put a few little flowers, fall flowers and things in there. And we're going to decorate them up just a little bit more. As soon as this one dries and we put another coat on it, we will be back. Okay, we have put our second coat on this orange one. So now we're going to try our best to peel this. Hopefully I'll let them sit long enough. I'm very impatient when it comes to letting paint dry. So I may not have let it sit long enough, but we'll see. And I just take my little tool and I put it in there, and I just try to go around as best I can. And you can always touch it up, and you know, like I said before, this doesn't have to be perfect. I am a perfectionist when it comes to things like this, and I have had to learn to try to let it go. And it is a homemade item. It's not store-bought, it's not factory made. Something that we made with our own 2 hands. Okay, that come off pretty good. There's a little bit of touch-up we need to do. Alright, first off, you need to just rub down and rub toward the center of your little letter there, and just rub down all of those rough edges. And then what we're going to do is take this little tool, and where we've got just a little bit of a rough edge, maybe it some of the paint pulled up or whatever, we're just going to take this little tool and I'm just going to go down through there and even it up. I'm telling you, I have sold completely out of these tools again, and hopefully there'll be more coming in shortly, but I just hope I don't break mine. Okay, see how this is really off right there? Let me show you. Hope I don't break mine before the new ones, or before more come in. That would be bad. See? And now we've got another spot right here, so we'll even that up. I should have probably let it dry overnight, but like I said, I am impatient. I hate to wait for paint to dry. That's why I'm not a painter. Look at that. Evened it all up. Look at there. This is a miracle tool, I'm telling you. And then we'll straighten this little edge up right here. And see, most people would not worry about this, but it drives me insane. I can't stand it. Alright, there. That's good. I like that. And now we're going to take a little piece of twine, and this is just, oh, I don't even, there it is. This is just a big roll of twine that I bought, I don't know, at Walmart probably. It's where I get everything. And it's, you know, it was $2 or $3. Not expensive. We're going to take this twine and we're going to tie a bow. Oh, I don't like that. We're going to even it up a little better than that. And I'm going to tie my bow right above the letter. There we go, that's better. Just trim off that tail just a little bit. Okay, so that's what we're going to do there. And then I have just some Dollar Tree flowers, and I just clipped them off a little bit, and I cut them off, but I'm going to fold them over as well. I'd rather do that is to cut them and get them too short, and then, I mean, it's hard to add to. I guess you can, but, and you know, you might have to work with these a little bit because they've been squished in a truck, I'm sure, somewhere. And I only put 2 or 3. I don't put a bunch because I think too much, too many is too much. I'll get it out in a minute. And I'll fold this one up. And I may need another one in there since that's not. Let's fold this guy up a little bit more and see what happens. Oh yeah, that's good. And see? There you go. So I'll pull all of them out here so that we can see them. And I know it's going to be hard for you to see from that angle, but I will take some photos of these. And let's see, I think I'm going to replace. There we go. Better. Alright, let me lay them over and I'll kind of, you'll get a shot of this anyway. There they are. And let me back the camera out. Maybe you can see the top part. I think they're super cute. And they're going to look great on our table at church for our little get-together scrapbook thing that we're going to have next week. So that's what we're going to do with them. But I'll take some photos and let you see. But that's just how easy this is. Just, like I said, if you don't have a Cricut or you don't have access to a Cricut, just go to Walmart and get you some of those letters, those stick-on letters, and stick them on there. So just stick them down good and tight, and then paint, let it dry, and pull the letter up. That's it. That's all you have to do. That is it, guys. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. We appreciate it if you give this video a thumbs up, hit that share button, and also hit the subscribe button. Don't forget about our giveaway for the Mini Misty. That is, the link to that is right up here as well in the description below. And we will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.